Welcome to Positive Mental Attitude, the structure of success. I'm Jeffrey Hodges. This cassette is the second in a series of audio cassettes on mental conditioning and emotional training for improved sports performance. The information contained on this cassette and on the others in the Sportsmind series will provide you with practical skills and techniques that you can use now to significantly improve your sports performances. No matter what your sport is, the skills of the sports mind will help you get more out of your game and out of yourself. If you're serious about playing to a higher standard in your sport, then I also strongly recommend attending a Sportsmind workshop, or better still, a Sportsmind holiday training program. These workshops and holiday camps allow you to experience all the Sportsmind techniques and skills firsthand and apply them in practice to your sport. For information on Sportsmind workshops or Sportsmind holidays, or if you'd like to obtain further Sportsmind tapes, please contact me at the address provided on the label of this cassette. Finally, as with all the Sportsmind tapes, Side A of this tape provides a spoken summary of a key area of mental conditioning, while Side B comprises a practical sports improvement, relaxation and visualization exercise. Obviously, it's suggested that for safety's sake you don't listen to Side B while driving a car or doing anything else that might require your full attention. Secondly, as with all the Sportsmind tapes, I suggest that you listen to this tape a minimum of 6 times at spaced intervals. Research has shown that most people forget over half of everything they hear today within 24 hours and only remember 2% of what they heard a week later unless they re-listen or involve themselves in the listening in an active way. So please do involve yourself actively in listening to this material. I've provided stop and think pauses at regular intervals, and I encourage you to stop the tape at these places and think about how what I've just spoken about relates to you and your sport. Doing this will allow you to personalize the knowledge and practical techniques to your sports situations. So now, look forward to 60 minutes of Sportsmind instruction that will positively enhance your sports performances. I mentioned in the first tape that all behaviours have a structure or a mental program which enables us to do that behaviour. And even though at times it might seem like some behaviour just happens to us, like getting nervous before the race or when asked to give a public talk, all behaviours are a direct consequence of a mental program that you're operating. In this tape, I want to direct your attention to one particular very important behaviour, optimism, and look at and discuss the structure of optimism, the mental program of optimism. Because optimism equates with personal, business, educational and sporting success. It's been found that people who are the most optimistic are usually the most successful in all endeavours of life, and this is particularly true in sport. So if we can understand the precise mental program of optimism a little better, we can understand what it is that makes people successful. And we can then train other people to be more successful in their work, in education, and in sport by adopting this mental program of optimism. The information I'll be sharing is based on the work of Dr. Martin Seligman, who has noted 3 things about his work into the study of optimism that are especially relevant to all sports players and coaches. Firstly, everything else being equal, the athlete who is the most optimistic will usually win, and they will win because they try harder and handle pressure situations and setbacks more effectively. Secondly, the same is true for teams. Everything else being equal, the most optimistic team will usually win. And thirdly, you can train athletes and teams with pessimistic tendencies to become more optimistic and so improve their sports performances. Now, before I continue, I'd like you to do the following exercise. Take a minute or so to remember and think about a significant positive event in your life. A major personal success. A time when something really good happened in your life. It's important that you choose just one specific positive event. It needn't even have anything to do with your sport. Stop the tape and do this now. Welcome back. Now, as you think again about that positive event, ask yourself why you think that good event happened in your life. What reasons do you attribute to that good event happening? What explanations would you give for why that happened? Now, it's very important for your understanding of the material to come that you do take the time now to do this simple exercise. So please stop the tape and do this now. Welcome back. Now this time, take a minute or two to think of a negative event that's happened to you. A setback, a failure, a poorer than expected performance, a time when things went sour for you. Again, focus on just one event, and again, it needn't have anything to do with your sport. Do this now. And again, ask yourself why you think that negative event happened to you. What reasons do you attribute to that happening in your life? What explanations would you give for why that happened?